I know that each of us carries scars, invisible burdens from the past. There are mistakes we dwell on, constantly blaming ourselves even if others have forgiven us. The real problem is, we simply cannot forgive ourselves. Are you feeling that burden? If so, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, because today, we will work together to untangle that invisible knot, starting with the story of someone who seemed to have lost everything. Welcome to Breaking Free, the story of the strange mirror and the inner calling. Welcome to Breaking Free. I'm so glad you're listening. This is a space for us to confront the hidden corners of our souls, the things we might have kept secret. Each of us has seen a stranger in the mirror. Not in appearance, but a wounded soul no longer recognizing ourselves. The burden of the past, the mistakes we constantly torment ourselves over, often stem from our inability to forgive ourselves. This haunting obsession drains our energy, preventing us from living fully. However, I've learned, we cannot grow without stumbling. Every stumble is a lesson, a powerful catalyst for us to become stronger, more mature. Today, I'll tell you about the journey of Robert Downey Jr. Before he was Iron Man, he was deeply immersed in addiction, mistakes, imprisonment, and had the world turn its back on him. He lost everything: fame, career, freedom, trust. It was at the very bottom of that darkness that he was forced to confront the naked truth. Though painful, that truth was the first light. We cannot change the past, but we can change how we live with it. Robert chose to fight to rise. A miraculous journey of rebirth from the rubble. Robert didn't run away. He chose to confront and rebuild his life from the smallest actions. Overcoming addiction, a fierce internal battle, requiring an iron will and humility to seek help. Practicing meditation helped him reconnect with himself, calm his mind, and find inner peace. Journaling, a form of self-dialogue, helping him clearly see his mistakes and lessons learned. Apologizing and forgiving, he sought out those he had hurt to apologize, and most importantly, began to forgive himself. This was an act of freeing himself from the burden of self-reproach. Each action was a brick in rebuilding himself. Robert proved that no matter how much you fall, you can still be reborn like a phoenix from the ashes. Lessons from unconditional self-compassion. From Robert's story, I learned important truths. Self-growth is not about becoming perfect. It's about bravely looking directly at the dark parts within us, admitting mistakes, and choosing to learn and change to become a more authentic, better version of ourselves. Self-love is not self-indulgence. True self-love means embracing your weaknesses, your past wrongs, with boundless compassion. Your mistakes do not define you. They are part of your learning journey. Forgiving yourself is the greatest gift you can give yourself. This is the act of letting go of the burden of self-reproach and self-hatred. When you let go, you'll feel lighter, with space to grow and live fully in the present. The power of transformation and second chances. My dear friend, you might be carrying the weight of past mistakes. But remember, you are not what you have done. Your mistakes do not define you. You are what you are learning to become, a sum of experiences, lessons, and efforts to rise. Every day you have the opportunity to write a new, hopeful chapter. Life always gives us a second chance, as long as we dare to give ourselves one. As long as you have the will, the desire, and the belief in change, you can always start over, get back up, and move forward. As Carl Jung said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Understand and accept your darkness, learn from it, and choose not to let it control you anymore. That is true liberation. The greatest gift you can give yourself. The core lessons from this healing journey are: forgiveness is the foundation of all healing. If you don't forgive yourself, you'll be stuck in the past. Forgiveness is the act of shedding a burden, freeing you to live freely and fully. Self-growth begins with understanding yourself more deeply, from within. Understand why you made mistakes, what you need to do to start over. Be kind to yourself. We are often harsher on ourselves than on others. Treat yourself with patience, compassion, and encouragement, just as you would a loved one. Embrace your true self. the most cherished gift from the heart. Today, I want to leave you with a question. Have you ever embraced yourself the way you've embraced others? If not, start today. You don't need to do anything grand. Try writing yourself a letter of forgiveness, writing down your regrets, and then writing a sincere message of forgiveness to yourself. Read it aloud, feel the lightness, or simply place your hand on your chest, breathe deeply, and say to yourself with all sincerity, I accept who I am, both the things I do right and the things I've done wrong. I forgive myself. Feel the acceptance and forgiveness spread within you. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy of love. You just need to be brave enough to be a true human being, with all your strengths, weaknesses, successes, failures, scars, and lessons. That is always more worthy than any false perfection. Life is a continuous journey of learning. Every day is an opportunity to love, understand, and forgive more, especially to forgive yourself. Start your healing journey today. You deserve peace, happiness, and love. Thank you for listening to Breaking Free. You are not alone on this journey.